have a job, use some of that money to fund your business. Because I tell people all the time, like, bro, we live in the richest generation. Like, yo, there's so many ways to make money off social media. I feel like people just scared to take that risk. Like, if I never took this risk, bro, I'd be miserable with my 9 to 5.
Let's go, guys. Told you I was gonna be a little bit more consistent. I made it a week 2. Here we go. Like I promised, I'm gonna try finding the guests. Sometimes it gets hard finding guests, you know, because I like people that could give you guys something, you know, something that we could relate to out there. Like I said, you know the name. Same boat, different story. Same boat representing this thing we call life. We all got a different story, but you know, sometimes we could relate to each other more than we think. And today I'm joined with my special guest. We got Ricardo, CEO. He has his brand. Yeah, bro. Isn't it crazy? You are the CEO. So is that crazy when people
CEO, founder, owner,
yeah,
bro.
That's
everything.
Dope. What's your brand name?
LayLow Attire. Y'all see, I got it on. This is the new collection right here, the Lovers collection. You know what I'm saying? We starting fresh. As y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see the pants, but this is volume 1. When I first started, the flare pants, regular embroidery, stitching. So these was kind of hot when I started. Hence why I'm going back to that same logo style. So yeah, we, you know, in the rebranding process.
That shit fire. I personally, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it just because you're here, brother. I like the style. I seen it yesterday when I told you in your vlog. Hit him up. I was like, yo, I'll cop it. Let me know. But he said he didn't have none right now.
Yeah. Nah, you're the first person to hit me up for it. One of my bros hit me up for it too. But it's like I said, the whole process I'm doing with this one is a little different. I still got more samples to come. I got to order like 4 more, probably within like the next week or 2.
Take us to the beginning, brother, where, you know, you're like, okay, I want to start this brand, where the name came from, everything.
Honestly, bro, I like that question a lot because it makes me dive into it. Because realistically, I was like, you know, I was always around a lot of people, and you know, everybody has a different sense of fashion. So it was pretty much the people I hung around. They're like, yo, we're gonna start something, and you know, months went by, like nothing was progressing. Like nobody was coming up with ideas, and nobody was communicating. And then I just told myself, I'm like, you know, like what do I really look like waiting around for people to make me money? I'm like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm just doing myself. Because at the end of the day, we wear clothes every day. So it's like, all you need is one piece to like take off for somebody to like it, somebody to wear it. And that's it. So I just started brainstorming. And it's like, fun fact, I design everything myself. Like I don't have no graphic designers, no nothing. Everything is me. I started on a computer, which to me personally is harder to start on a computer than it is on an iPad. But I started, and a lot of people don't know. This is only the people that's like the closest to me. This name was not how I started my brand. I started off with an abbreviation.
Which was?
Like a quote that I live by. It was LLSUPO. And what that stands for is lay low, stack up, pop out. And that's just something I heard since high school. And it just stuck with me and resonated with me because I could say that's honestly how I live. Like,
yeah.
Bro, I'm so low key. Like nobody knows really much about me. I stay home. I go to work, go home, and I stack my money. And then whenever I go out, that's when, you know, I show like, cool, this is my brand. Or it's like, cool, when it comes to money, money's not a problem because I've been low key stacking up and things like that. But I started like that with a few pieces, and then this is kind of how I knew this lane was for me, because when it came time to explain the meaning to it, I was like, cool, it makes sense to like us, like, you know, the younger cats, you know, like 30 and under, let me put it that way, you know what I'm saying? It made more sense. But then what I realized I really couldn't push that was when I had to like break it down in Spanish.
Okay.
To like my Spanish clientele. And I was like, hold on, bro. Like, it don't make no sense.
Well, how are you breaking it down?
I don't even want to say it, bro. Like, because it still don't make sense. Like, laying low, I would say like, bro, like, cause you go to my dad, dad's barbershop, so it's like, you know, bro, like, they're like, even they was trying to explain it. They was like, yo, lay low, like, yo, quédate abajo del rey, bro, boom. And I'm like, okay, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was like stack up. There was like orando dinero, boom, boom, boom. And then it was like pop out, and it was like, tú sabes cuando tú vas para afuera, bro, tú estás then it flow, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, it's too complicated, bro. So I'm like, but then that's when I realized like this lane is for me because anybody else they could have took that in a negative light and literally like, cool, I'm not dropping it. I literally took a step back, analyzed the whole thing, and realized why I couldn't push it. And it's like, cool, it don't make sense to some people. I want my brand to resonate with everybody.
Yeah.
And then also, I could give a shout out to my boy Brema. I'm not sure if you know Brema, Spoiled Luxury.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
He's from around here, but he's the one that kind of gave me the head start. So I always got to give him props and his flowers because before that, like before I started watching all the YouTube, I would just ask him a bunch of questions because he's been doing it for like 10 plus. So I would ask him, and he was just, the main thing was like, bro, you got to keep up with what's trending, keep up with what's trending. So hence, if y'all notice my pants, my logo placement, if y'all know designer, what does my brand look like? Gallery department. And it's like I always wanted gallery depth, but I'm like, bro, I'm not spending $500 to $1,000 for some sweatpants. So I'm like, I'm gonna just make them myself. Like I look at it now, I was like, what's the point of buying designer when I make designer?
Oh yeah, I think that's fine. You know, looking at your closet and you're like, yo, that shit's mine.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
you know,
Like I got a whole room of just my clothes.
Is that all you wear? Kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. Like ever since I started making my own clothes, bro, it's just like it's rare to find me in like regular clothes. Like even if I don't have a suit on or something, I have something of my brand on, whether it's a hat, a t-shirt, or the pants. But don't get me wrong, I do have my days where it's like I'll just throw on like a Nike Tech or whatever. Like if I'm not doing nothing too crazy, like if I'm not gonna go out somewhere, I'll just wear regular clothes. But 9 times out of 10, I look at it like you are your own promotion. So it's like anytime I step out my house, I feel like I need to have a part of my brand on so people can see it. And I feel like that's just the best exposure for me.
How long have you been with this journey?
Me, I've been doing this brand for 2 years. Literally, this month makes 2 years that I've fully been doing it because I started in 2023 of July.
What's the biggest obstacle you faced so far when it comes to
The biggest obstacle is, which is kind of what I learned with this whole rebrand process, is finding your niche. Like that is, to me, I didn't understand what that was until, I had my ups and downs. Because finding your niche is real important because you don't want to just, yeah, it's great to drop clothes because you like clothes. But if you don't have that target audience, it's basically like wasted material. So it's basically like when I first started, these pants right here, I'll be honest with you, I don't consider these like a drop or anything because these were all shipped in from like a warehouse. So it's like it wasn't like a manufacturer. I was just ordering random pieces at random times. So it's like if you wanted these pants,
is that because you didn't know what you were doing, or is that because
it's more so because I was just like testing the waters.
Okay.
Like I just started, and these are stitching in. Like my boy, he does the stitching at home. So it's like all I had to do was bring it to his house, and it was easy. So I'm like, cool, but it wasn't a drop because like these pants I would order like 5, and then I would order like 30 shirts, and it's like 15 sweaters. So it's like a bunch of like random numbers and pretty much just seeing what was selling. And since I wasn't ordering too much, everything sold, and then everything shifted when I got into like the manufacturers. That's where it started getting like real difficult because I done got scammed already. Like it's crazy, bro.
how did you get scammed?
I'll say from the beginning, once I could tell everybody right now, once you get a brand, you're gonna have manufacturers DMing you, following you consistently, like every single day. I get probably like 10 to 30 followers a day, and it's all manufacturers. But I just went with one manufacturer that DM'd me, and obviously I'm new to this, so I'm just like going with the flow. I'm just like, cool, okay, how much for a suit? I think he tried to charge me like $150, and then the good thing with manufacturers, you can negotiate. So I didn't try to negotiate too much. I think I said I could do $130. He said he agreed, so I'm like, okay, cool. And 9 times out of 10, their turnaround time is gonna be like 2-3 weeks. So I'm like, all right, cool. $130 for a whole sweatsuit, puff print. That don't sound too bad. I got it, and obviously it's my first suit, so I'm thinking, yo, this is gas. Like it's the best suit ever. I got with another manufacturer. He tried to charge me $150 too, and then I'm like, cool. I'm like, I could do $120. Well, he's like, okay, that's cool. One thing I forgot with this manufacturer is to ask him how much was shipping included. So when the sample was done, he was like, yo, it's $80 for shipping. So I just paid $200 for a suit. Luckily, though, this suit was better than the first one. So that's the manufacturer I stuck with the whole puff print suits that I dropped, which those did pretty good at first. And those are the shoes that I really went on that roller coaster with, because when I first dropped them, I dropped 8 colorways, which that's where I went wrong. So if anybody's watching this and y'all want to drop like multiple colors, like I suggest you don't. Just avoid that at all costs.
Well, how many would you go with now that you know?
Now, because with those, I dropped 4 colors at first. The neutral ones, which was like black, gray, red, and blue. You know, real simple. And I ordered 50, which that's another thing too. When you order more colors, you have less quantity. So I think for those, I only had like 2 of each size because I had so many colors. But those sold out in 2 weeks, which are maybe like a week and a half. And it's like I doubled what I spent. So I'm like, cool, I got ahead of myself. I'm like, cool, these are selling out. Let me order these other colors, the exotic colors. Like I had orange, pine green, lavender, and hot pink. Ordered those. Everything's going good. But it's like my clientele is so face-to-face that it's like everybody has my suits already. So it's like, who else is going to buy it? And then, boom, fast forward, I started learning about fabrics and materials and like how to wash it. So I came to realize those suits, they were mainly like polyester, which is why you see them like they lint up basically like, or whatever that material is. Like you just see the little balls of fabric sticking up and stuff like that. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to rebrand now, because now I started working with like 4 manufacturers instead of just one. I worked with a China one, worked with a Pakistan, and then I worked with print on demand, which is what I'm doing now currently. So boom, I got the China one. One thing about China got the best quality because the technology is so advanced, but it's pricier, which it makes sense because, you know, you got to pay to play. If you want the top-notch quality, you got to pay. But what I'm still learning, so I'm not going to say I know the ins and outs, because when it came to China, the size chart is where I was confused.
What do you mean by that?
Size chart is basically like...
No. But why were you confused? Like, is it different or...
It's way different because I'm used to, you know, going through Pakistan because it's cheaper, and they use United States standard size charts. So if I order a medium, I'm gonna get a medium. Yeah. With China, it's super different. So I didn't really understand that. So I just told them pretty much what I would tell any manufacturer. Like, I just need medium, you know, US standard size chart. And they're like, okay, cool. They agreed to it. Obviously, I can't tell from the pictures like too much. I could tell you right now, bro, when I got that piece, it was like a double XL on me. Like, my pants dragged over my shoe. My sweater came down to like my logo. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I didn't look at it in a negative light because I worked with 4 different manufacturers, so I can test out, you know, different qualities. Like, the quality was up there. I still had the suit. I just cut it and sew it myself, like, just so it can fit me perfectly. The other one was from Pakistan. This is where I'll get into that, how I got scammed, because that's the manufacturer I went with, because he gave me the sample how I wanted it.
The Packy one?
Yeah, the Packy one, because this one, his work seemed pretty cool. He didn't charge me too much for the sample. I can't remember how much it was. But the sample was exactly like my mock-up. Like, he threw the LA signature on it. The China one didn't. He threw the silk hood on my hoodie. The China one didn't. So I'm like, and the flares, they weren't like these. They weren't so wide. They were just open bottom, which is kind of how I wanted the new drop to go, so it could be more comfortable for everybody, because I get it. Not everybody likes flared pants. Yeah. So I'm like, cool. The sample is flawless. Like, it is perfect. The only thing I had to change was the logo in the front because it was too faded. So cool. Here it goes. I think I ordered that sample for maybe like 1 something. And when it came to the bulk, that's when, you know, you get into like the real expenses of the brand. So I think I paid like $2,200 for 30 pieces, because obviously materials, the silk hoodie, like, that's, nobody's really doing that. So that was me stepping outside the box and like bringing something different. So boom, I get the bulk order. I don't know if it was them or what's that called when it goes through the airport? Like, basically like the security check, like they go through it. I don't know if they messed it up, but when that sample came, I had like 10 suits, like the bags was ripped. The bags was ripped. And then it's like, I checked the hoodies. The hoodies weren't silk at all. They were more like nylon material, like windbreaker material. So I was already like, you know, it was a red flag off the jump. And then I let it be, because the black ones were like true to size. But I only told them because my sample, granted, it was like a little tight. So I was like, yo, just make it 1 inch wider and 1 inch longer. Like, that's it. You don't need to do nothing else. Bro, he gave me the pink ones oversized on all of them. So it was like, bro, I was just going through so much because it's like, bro, I just spent pretty much all I had to put into the brand.
So when you got scammed by not getting the product.
Yeah, I got like, don't get me, I got product, but it's like it wasn't how the sample came out. So it's like I got scammed because when it comes to owning a brand, you know what you need and how you want your things to be. So it's like, obviously this is my brand, so I need to make sure everything is perfect. Need to make sure my customers are satisfied, because the last thing I want, is to like get a bad rep on my brand's name and my personal name.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, I got that, and then I'm just telling him like, bro, this is wrong, and it's like the pants were overly flare, and I'm just like, bro, this is wrong, and he's like, oh, that's silk, and I'm like, bro, no, it's not. Like, he's like, yo, just give me one more chance, I'll give you better product. I'm like, bro, I should have got the sample. Like, you gave me the best sample that I ever had for you to mess it up like this. So that's what it got to the point. That was the rebrand collection. Like, if anybody follows me or like, y'all know me personally, I took so much time designing that brand, like those pieces, because the logo was different. Because on the puff print suits, it wasn't no backlash. I could take constructive criticism. So a lot of the older people that I know, they didn't like the puff print letters in the back because they felt like it was too much. So that's why the rebrand collection was just a logo in the front. And I was like, cool, this can be more for everybody. And then another way I found that I got scammed, because I bagged every single one individually. Come to find out, a lot of the black ones were missing washes, because I brought one to Florida on vacation for my girlfriend's birthday. And I was like, cool, let me wear one. I took it out, literally this acid wash on the front, the back, no wash. It looks plain black. And I was like, it made me think, I was like, yo, I wonder how many of these that I sold. But luckily, granted enough, out of the 30 shoes, I only sold 5. So it's like, it wasn't too much. And it's like, everybody that bought one, they didn't hit me up. So I'm like, okay, maybe they got the good ones. Damn. You know what I mean? And then after that, it got to the point I'm just sitting on suits. So I'm like, you know what? I can't do nothing with these. I got scammed, but I'm not going to take it in a negative. I'm just going to like, you know what? I'm going to get back in the brand. I'm going to design again. I'm going to just give these away. Because I figured, why not? If I can't sell them, I'll give them away. Because if nobody wants to pay for it, I'll give them away. Because I feel like at the end, I'll look at it in a positive, because it's like, that's still free promo, no matter what. Yeah. You could promote that you just got a free suit for me. And it's like, and if you like the quality, that's another promo. Like, yo, the quality is amazing. Yeah. So it's like, that's what I've been dealing with for like the past couple months. But now we just getting back into it.
So where you at now? Like, where's your headspace at with all this,
My headspace right now, I could say, like, yo, I'm excited. Like, when these samples came in, bro, I was hyped. Like, I haven't ordered samples in, like, over a year, basically, because that's how long I was sitting on this rebrand collection. And it's like, honestly, I give thanks to my girl, honestly, bro, because if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have ordered them when I did.
Why is that?
Because it's like, basically the way it is, like, I pay the bills or whatever, so I'm real disciplined and budgeted when it comes to like money management. So I'm on top of like all my money, all my bills. And then it came to the point when it was time for me to order the samples. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was only gonna have $100 left, not including like what was in my savings, because I don't look at that like money that I have. That's just like whatever. So I'm like, cool. I only had $100 after everything was paid for. And I told her, I was like, you know what, I'm going to just wait, like, until I have more money. And she was like, yo, like, did you just pay the this, that, and the third? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what else do you have to pay? I was like, nothing, we good. She was like, order it. Like, go ahead and order it. Get started, like, And I was like, yo, you know what? Like, yo, that's the push I needed, because when it comes to having a business, or, like, even like you, who knows if you go through this, like, you feel like, bro, like, everything needs to be perfect. It needs to be like on point, or if not, it's not gonna feel natural. So like, that's how I was feeling, because I'm like, I don't want to just drop. Because one thing about me, I never got into the clothing brand stuff for money. I genuinely fell in love with designing clothes. Like, I never thought this would be me, because it's like, bro, I went from making music years ago to trying to box. And it's like, if you would have told me 2 years ago, yo, you're gonna be a clothing brand owner, I would have been like, that's cap. I don't even know how to design clothes. Bro, I'm self-taught. And it's like, seeing people wear my clothes, yo, it's the best feeling. And it's like going through that whole process of like, bro, just talking to manufacturers, like, don't get me wrong, the highs and lows, that's what it's all about. Like, you're gonna go through highs and lows regardless of what business you're in. So it's like just seeing my clothes get made, just for the whole shipping process, the unboxing, to literally people wearing my pieces. It's like, yo, this is really what I do it for.
Have you seen like somebody that you don't know wearing your piece yet, or you haven't had that moment?
Nah, I had that moment, and I could say it was like a funny moment because, like I said, bro, my clientele is mainly face to face. So it's like, to me, that's more surprising because I remember specifically one day I had Instagram DM from this kid, and he was like, it was just a photo shoot he did with my suit on, and I'm just there like, who is this kid? I'm like, cause
why does he
mind
have
you, my clientele is face to face, so
Yeah.
I know everybody I sell pieces to, and I'm just like, yo, I don't recall ever selling a suit to him. But then it dawned on me, I'm probably like, it was probably one of his parents or like his oldest siblings, but I was just like, yo, that's dope. Like, and it's like, it was even crazier for me because I done had multiple people like, you know, like send me pictures of other people wearing my suits. Like, and it's like, my brand, I could say like it's known in the city from a lot of people, but it's been worn like outside of the city. Like, I done seen my piece worn in DR, PR, Florida, like New York. New York was the first place that ever wore my suit. And it was from somebody I don't know.
Yes,
That just hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah, the thing with I feel like it is, brother. Like the city will show you love when you start. You know that, and I'm not saying it's fake love. It's just that I feel like you know what? It might be fake love. Fuck that. It might be fake love that they show for the start, and then it just disappeared, and that's okay because that's how society is. You know, when you realize that society, you're like, okay, whatever. But what I have learned, you know, and this thing we call life is that strangers are the ones that, you know, will take you to the next level.
Bro,
and will
sure.
show you the most love. And it's crazy that you're like, damn, I would think people, you know, that I thought loved me will show me this type of love.
Facts.
And it's never like that. So it's like, it's crazy, you know, how once again, in every aspect, like you do the clothing brand thing and you see it. You know?
Yeah, bro, I've always seen it. Just like we had that talk, like, off camera at the barbershop that day. It's like, bro, you get so much love outside of your city. It's insane, bro. Like, I went to Florida, granted, for my girl's birthday to be with her family. But it's like, even them, being in a hot state, they're like, yo, send me a suit. Like, I'll buy it. I have mad people out here that wear, my bad, that wear suits or whatever. And I'm like, bro, like, I would have never thought, like, I'm over here thinking, like, yo, it's a hot state. You won't have no reason to wear a suit.
Nah,
but it's
bro.
like, yo, you want to support me because you genuinely like my suit.
Yeah, that's one, bro. And then you'll be surprised with a hot state, bro. Once it gets like nighttime or they touch like 70, that's chilly to them. Just because they're so adapted to the environment.
Bro, honestly, bro, I don't even think it matters, bro, what season it is out there because I went during April, which is like, it's decent weather out there. Like, it's hot. Like, we had like 100-degree days out there. But it's like, I'll grant it now because I'm going to tell my girl's little cousin to watch this because it was him. We went out. Yo, this dude had long jeans on and a thermal on for like 2 days. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, you not hot? He's like, I'm not going to lie. It's a little chilly today. He's like, I could put a sweater on. I was like,
yeah, bro.
Yo, bro, it's 103.
That's how it is. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, no way. So now that gave me like a deeper perspective. Like, cool, I won't have to just push like a certain like piece. Like, I don't have to just make straight shorts and shirts. Like, they can wear everything I drop out there. You know what I'm saying? So
you brought up you know, your girl, that story you told. How important is it to have a partner that supports you?
Bro, that to me is the most important because granted, like, self-confidence is key, but it's like, if you got someone that you genuinely love behind you, stepping for you and like supporting you, bro, that goes a long way because I could tell people all the time, like, as men, bro, we're not used to getting validated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, growing up, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put everybody in a category, but at least like growing up as a Hispanic, a minority, like, you know, we was always taught growing up, like, yo, you got to be tough. Take that on the chin. Like, you can't cry, hold your emotions in. So it's like, yo, if you got someone that's like really supporting you, like letting you put your walls down and be vulnerable and like getting into like your actual like personal space and like understanding where you're coming from, like your vision, like if they can see the vision the same way you do, bro, that'll take you places that you never thought you could go to by yourself. because it's like me personally, bro. I got my moments where it's like, and granted, shout out to my girl again, because even before this, like even like I said it in a couple of my vlogs, it got to the point where I was like, yo, I'm ready to just quit like this clothing brand stuff. 'Cause it's like I'm not getting no sales. This suit drop was a fail, and I would tell her like I'm 50-50, but now it's more like 75-25. Like I want to call it quits. Like I started my brand, I did what I did. That's it. I'm done. But it's like something in me still wants to like, yo, I know what I'm here for. Like I knew what I signed up for. I knew this was a long-term thing. Like this is something you got to be in the long run for. And it's like she never once was like, yeah, you should quit. Like, you know, you did what you can. Like you tried. No, she was always like, I don't think you should. She was like, I think you should do it again.
That's a little jump start, bro.
Yeah, she was like, I think you should do it again. And another thing that helps is genuinely my kids. Because it's like, they know that that's my brand, and they wear my brand as well. So it's like, the fact that obviously they don't understand that.
How old is your oldest?
My stepson, he's going to be 12. And my oldest daughter's turning 7. Youngest is turning 4 with another one on the way. So
got another one on the way. Congrats.
Yeah,
man.
bro. I'm busy, bro. I'm a busy man. But just hearing them like, yo, I want that suit. Like, whenever you drop it, I need that one. Because they wear all my old ones, and it's like, they feel good in it. They know that that's my brand. So it's like, bro, that motivates you, too, in a deeper sense. So it's just like, yeah, having a partner, having a family that supports you, bro, that just pushes you, like, way further than you could push yourself, honestly, bro.
Do you believe in the man above?
Of course, bro.
Do you think sometimes it's like, it's him giving you, like, that sign when it's like, this is meant for you, you know? It's not over.
Yeah, bro, for sure. I can honestly say that I'm so glad you touched up on that, because I know my second dad that, you know, you get your haircuts by, he's really into it. I could say growing up, I was never like one of those that really like, you know, prayed. Like I never knew how to pray or understood how to pray.
Same.
But he gave me a book that was like 365 Days for Men, and that's what I've been reading. So it's like, granted, I took a break for a minute with the whole moving and stuff, just feeling down. But I always have my moments when I'm by myself, since obviously I'm not too big on it or like know the ins and out. I try to just like, you know, talk to him one-on-one when I'm by myself.
That's okay.
When I'm like the most vulnerable.
That's okay.
And it's like, I done had my moments where it's like, when certain things happen, like with me personally or like with the brand, I literally close my eyes and I give them thanks for like showing me that this is really for me. Because it's like, when I'm at my lowest, I get a sign, like, it'll be like, cool, y'all just check my account. Cool, I have enough to order this. And it's like, bro, I didn't have that. And it's like, yo, that's a sign that I needed. Or it's like, cool, this design came out perfect. And it's like, it might not look good to me, but everybody else is like, that's the one. And I'm like, yo, thanks again. Like, you really guided me on the path of like, to let me know like, yo, this is you. Like, this was made for you. Like, you have to stay on this path in order to seek the benefits in the long run.
Yeah, 100%. I brought that up because it happens to me, but especially with this, you know, I had a nice traction. I was taking off, bro. I got to like 27 for RK on TikTok, Instagram. I think YouTube was starting to take off, and then it just, bro, everything hit. It didn't stop. But then I tried starting with people too, because people would hit me up, bro. They'll come here, sit down for a partner. Like, bro, I loved it. You know, just cool vibes. I would love to continue. And brother, like, can I become a co-host? Me being the type of person I am, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I'll give you a shot. And then they're not gonna take it as serious as you do. You know, as much, because it's not their passion. It's not what they love.
Yeah, exactly. I learned that myself too. Not even to cut you off, but
No,
I done had a few people like you know, like, yo, bro, would you want to partner up? Or like, yo, like, you know, like, bro, let's partner up. Let's do this. Like, let's collab, or let's do this. And I'm just like, me, the way I look at it is like, I gotta get established myself first before I try to bring anybody else on, because it's like, I know how locked in I am with this. If you're not locked in, that's gonna throw me off. Yeah. And it's like, we're gonna end up clashing, and then it's like, bro, who knows? Like, yo, the brand might just crumble.
Yeah, the brand, and then that's what I'm saying. Bro, some people just stop talking to me too. I'm like, yo, I mean, you know, everything. I believe everything happens for a reason. So at the end of the day, bro, it's like, you know, I'm a good-hearted person, so that's why I give them a try. But then, bro, I completely stop, and then I keep seeing signs, bro. Or like me at a red light, bro. I'll be like, just like thoughts. I'm like, yo, and it's like, it's not about the money, because I was monetized on I think Facebook I was monetized, Instagram I was monetized, TikTok I was monetized. and it's not about it's cool when you make some money,
Yeah, of course.
but it's like, well, for me, it's the connection I make. That you can't beat. I met some dope people, and just sitting here, bro, talking. I know you, but we don't talk every day.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting here talking to you, and I'm like, you can't beat that, man. And seeing you, hit rock bottom with this, and then you're like, it's not over, And then now you're like at a rebrand stage, and it's nice to see, brother. And I can't wait to see where you take this. To be
Likewise,
honest,
bro. Likewise.
yeah. But what message do you have for somebody right now that wants to start their brand but is stuck?
I would say, honestly, the best thing that I learned, not even just brand related, but it definitely correlates to the brand life, is pretty much surround yourself with people that want the same thing as you. Because you don't want to be around the same people that's been doing the same things for years, and that's just going to hold you back. Like, if you know your potential and what you want to do, you have to step outside your comfort zone. Matter of fact, the best thing I learned is you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So basically that way, if you're surrounded with the same people, like, let's just say partying, doing things of that nature, just spending money, but deep down inside you want to be a clothing brand owner, you have to put yourself outside that category and actually branch out to people that's doing the same thing. Like whether it's in the city, outside of the city, just go on Instagram, look up like influencers and literally just reach out. And that way, you could get some insight. So that way you can start your path and start distancing yourself from your old life.
How about if it's like more technical wise, like the first step that, say I wanted to start today, what would you say? What's the first thing I should do, brother?
Basically, like I tell people all the time, like, granted, I started it 2 years ago and I'm not all the way up there.
No, but you're ahead of
but
people
it's like
that want to start.
The knowledge I got, I could say is top tier. So it's like, if y'all genuinely scared and y'all don't know where to start, y'all can feel free to DM me on Instagram, which is the same name as the brand. And I will literally guide y'all, because a lot of people, don't get me wrong, a lot of people have asked me how to start, but I'm so like locked in that it's like, if you're not going to take it serious, I'm not going to tell you. So it's like, but if this is what I know you want to do, because on a serious note, I mentor 2 people. And it's like, granted, one started, another one is like, still don't know what lane he wants to do, but it's like the fact that you attempting, that's like, I'm still giving you the free game. So it's like, I will literally help you start a brand, how to make a website, how to find manufacturers, which is technically what I'm doing on YouTube now. Like the last vlog that you watch, I'm teaching people how to start a brand for less than $300. And it's like that plays into it too. Like if you just want to start and you're tight on money, bro, I just started my new collection for $160. I got 5 samples for $160. So tune into the YouTube, but also DM me on Instagram. And if you're so serious, I have multiple manufacturers that I can give anybody for free. Like I'm not charging. I'm not like these influencers that'll charge you for their manufacturers. I don't gatekeep nothing, because I look at it in a sense of like, bro, I'm not money hungry. Like the money's gonna come, but it's like I look at it more so like, yo, if I could do this, you could do it. Like anything is possible. Like there's enough room for everybody to eat, bro. Like I'm not greedy. I'm not selfish. I'm not nothing like that, bro. So it's like, yeah, feel free to DM me. Or if not, just watch the YouTube, because that's the simplest way.
That's why you will win, my brother. People like that, bro. It's a matter of time. Yeah, that's what I like to say.
And that's the main thing I can tell people. Like, if you really want to start a clothing brand, like, you got to be in it for the long run. Granted, you might have that first piece that blows up, but regardless, like, you got to be in it for the long run if you want to meet the right connections and, get into, like, the right places. Like, it's literally a long run. Unless you just get that one piece and it just takes you off the game.
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know. If that happens, then I feel like it takes the love away, kind of,
And I could say it depends like how you look at it, because there's a bunch of YouTubers I watch, and one of them, he went that way and he faced a lot of backlash, but he's getting the love again.
He took off the first, like
his first drop, he called it Rookie of the Year, because it was his first year dropping clothes, and he made, I think, like over $1 million his first year. And then he dropped that brand and started like a luxury brand.
Did he drop that when the song came out?
Nah, I don't think so, because he just dropped it like last year.
Okay, because I was going to say, I could see where that could go hand in hand,
so
bro.
He did that, and then he completely like dropped that brand, like deleted that brand from like social media and started a luxury brand that's like high up, like high end, like fashion. Because that's his lane, which I understood the switch, because he always said he's not into streetwear, he's into fashion. So it makes sense. But obviously, you know, as people, they're like, yo, you just stopped everything that helped you get to where you at. So it's like the love for him, he always said it, like he stopped doing YouTube and everything because he's like, I don't feel like, you know, vlogging my life. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, but now he's back to it. But it's like, you know, I would say it all depends on your mindset, because I could honestly say like I won't change, but like who knows how I'll be if I drop a piece and I make like over 100K. I'm making 6 figures. I'll be like, damn, like should I keep dropping these pieces or like get into like graphics now or like more high end fashion? Like that's why I could say like
Who's that YouTuber?
this YouTuber is J Mitch, which he's probably the best YouTuber that I watch just because of the pieces that he creates, bro. They're so different. And it's like, he basically, like, watching his vlogs, you see the elevation, like, every single vlog. Like, he literally shows you, like, he started from his crib, and it's to the point, like, now his pieces, they're worn by strictly celebrities. Like, straight basketball players, Chris Brown. Chris Brown's, I think, designer is literally his right-hand man now. So it's like, he literally shows you how he got into all the right places at the right times. And it's like the elevation. So it's like, it's just so crazy. It's like, bro, I watch so many YouTubers, bro. Like, it's
I know
insane.
You tried doing the vlogging too. You been more consistent with that?
Yeah, right now I'm trying to drop at least like, I got to a habit of like trying to drop every week, and then I fell off for a little bit. So now I'm trying to go back to dropping every week, but I kind of want to push myself to drop at least twice a week. Ooh. So it's like, granted, I forgot my camera. I was gonna bring it in here and vlog and like, you know, shout you out, but I was in a rush because, you know, with the work call, this whole work injury stuff, it kind of like distracted me from everything, so I didn't even bring nothing. But I'm dropping a vlog again, probably, I think this weekend, because I was supposed to do it yesterday, but it was way too hot to stand outside and like take some model pictures and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna push it off until this weekend. But my goal realistically is to just get a lot of content and post like every other day.
Yeah, every other day.
Yeah.
Like the full vlog type or just?
Yeah, full vlogs, bro, every other day. Because what I'm trying to get to now is like, make the whole series how I started, like how to make a brand for $160 or $300 or less. The next step is going to be ordering from the manufacturers, which is probably going to be this weekend or maybe the next. But I want to keep that series going and make those videos like shorter, like 10 to 15 minutes, because granted, a lot of people, they don't have like the attention span to like watch full videos. So it's like,
you have to have like those real fans.
Yeah, so it's like, I noticed now with the last 2 vlogs being like under 15 minutes, the views are like more consistent. Like the duration time is like longer. So it's like, that's what I want to make
it. Because YouTube
like,
breaks all that down.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why I want to keep the series going and keep it under like 10 to 15 minutes, because I know those are going to get pushed out more than like the actual vlogs that I've been doing, like just day in the lives and stuff. So
you've been doing like shorts and stuff or not?
No, honestly, I got to get back to it, because when I first started the brand, I was heavy on TikTok, like making get ready with me's. I would do them every single day, like different types of get ready with me's, like whether it's in the crib, outside. And then it's like, bro, after I went through that whole rebrand, I stopped completely. But it's like, that's something I got to get back to. That's why I'm glad I ordered these samples, because it's like, yo, everybody already seen all the pieces I have. So it's like, I need to give them something new. So it's like, now I could do a bunch of get ready with me's, because now I don't have suits. So it's like, I could put multiple fits together with all these samples. So it's like, I'm going to get back to it for sure.
How do you, like you said in the beginning, you were like, this might not be for everyone. So how do you, like, when you sit down and you know, your mind starts going and you're like, who am I making this for? Who am I?
When it comes to that, because when I first started with those pieces that I said weren't for everybody, I like to show my pieces off, you know, because I show it to family first, because no matter what, family's going to support you regardless, for the most part, I would say. So I would show them, like, obviously I'll show my dad the barbershop. Yeah. I'll show my siblings and stuff. And it's like, if they like it, they're going to support it no matter what. But then it's like, I'll bring it around my friends, like people that I would hang around with, like on a regular, and see what they think. And 9 times out of 10, I say 8 times out of 10, you'll have yes men. They'll be like, yeah, bro, it's fire, it's fire, it's fire. But that one person that's going to be like, that's not it.
Listen to that.
That's one person I'll be like, why? So I can see what you're seeing. And then I'll take that into consideration. But even then, now that's when I'll start promoting, like doing the Instagram posts. I'll take like on the ground shots. Next will be model shots. And then from there, that's when you see the feedback. So now you can kind of see like, okay, who's liking it? What do they wear? The people who don't like it, like, what's their sense of fashion? That's when it goes to like the niche, like the first set of suits I had, like, granted, I make streetwear.
Yeah.
But those pieces were mainly worn by, like, you know, people that outside, people that club, people that do, you know, other things that I'm not going to speak on. But it made my brand look too streetwear, like way too street. And that's something that I didn't want because, you know, I felt like it was going towards like a negative lighting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe that's why other people didn't want to buy it. Which, because it's like, bro, I know a lot of people. Yeah. So it's like, you know, certain people didn't want to buy it, certain people did. So I feel like it made my brand stand out in a way that I didn't want it to.
How do you call it? You talked about you brought up your kids, right? And I'm big on this because I'm a father too, and you brought up a lot of topics that I like to talk about. You brought up, you know, how we as men deal with things, you know. What does being a father mean to you first?
Bro, I can honestly say, bro, being a father to me means everything, bro. Like, my kids is my everything. Like, I can't live a day without my kids. Like, literally, no matter what type of day I'm feeling, what type of day I'm having or how I'm feeling, as soon as I see my kids, bro, everything just goes away. Like, it's just pure happiness.
It's like the coolest thing ever. And it's cool, bro, because your kids see you as, like, a superhero. Mm-hmm. So it's like, imagine a superhero that has his own brand. Mm-hmm. You know, like, yeah, that's my daddy's clothes.
Exactly. Bro, that's how it be. Like, my kids will literally be like, yo, that's my dad.
That's fire, bro. I'm just thinking now because I see my daughter. But no matter what, I'm doing this, like, fitness journey. But for myself, I posted one picture. That's all I posted. And it was when I started. And I'm 15 pounds down, I think.
Fire.
Yeah, but it's weird because I don't see it, you know.
Yeah.
Which is the weirdest thing ever because the scale tells me I'm down 15, but I'm like I feel it sometimes. I feel more energized, better mood. But bro, my daughter be there and she's like, "Daddy, you're getting skinnier," and I'm like, "Damn, that's all I need."
Yo, facts,
forget
bro.
about everything.
I be
like,
going through that, bro.
Yeah,
when I be
like,
getting dressed up, yo, my daughter's 2. My youngest is 2, and they both just be like, I'll put anything on. Like when I was trying on my samples. Anytime I went in the room, they're like, "You look so handsome." They're like, "So handsome." Or turn around. Like, what's on the back? They'll be like, "Yo," they see the butterflies. They're like, "I love it." And I'm like, "Yo, this is what you do it for." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's amazing. Being a dad, granted, like, I'll tell people all the time, like, you're never ready to be a parent. But it's like, yo, it's the best feeling in the world. Like, it made me view life in, like, a different way.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially, like, having daughters. Like, it made me view like women differently, you know what I'm saying? Because granted, I wasn't the nicest guy growing up or whatever, but it's like having daughters now, it made me calm down so much. Like, however I was, like, with, like, aggression or, like, just the way I was, like, my toxic ways, it was just like, yo, I can't be that person no more. Like, I need to be the man I would want my daughters to be with when they get older.
Yeah. Were you in the room when they were born?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Bro, my first one, bro, I was lost. I was confused, bro, because I was up all night. Like, one thing I did not play about was, like, them contractions, bro. Like, I was timing them, and it's like my girl's, like, obviously she had my stepson first, so she already knew, but I'm just there like, we gotta go. And then it's like when we got there, I'm just still up, like, making sure everybody's good and waiting for my mom to get there because my mom lives out of town. So I'm calling her. She's not answering, but it's like I'm tired. Like, I need to, like, get some rest before this actually happens. Bro, I feel like I closed my eyes, and then I woke up. The doctors was in the room. I was like, yo.
I miss?
Yo, I asked my girl for a picture, and I'll show you, bro. I was sitting down like this, bro. I looked so stressed, bro, because I didn't sleep. And I was just like, I'm just watching the doctors work their magic, and I'm just like, yo, seeing it for the first time, yo, I cried like a baby.
You cried?
I cried, bro.
Yeah.
I cried, and then when it came to, like, my second, I was like, bro, I'm used to this, bro. So I didn't even cry. The only thing I was looking at was to make sure my daughter had hair. Like, that's all I was looking for, bro. Like, making sure she had hair, and I think that's what stopped me from crying because I was just hyped that she had hair, bro. So it's like, this time around, this is going to be some normal. It's going to be normal at this point.
You know what you're having?
Yeah, another girl, bro.
Another girl?
Yeah, I'm a girl dad, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to be, I'm 2 for 2 for girls, brother. So.
Shit, I'm 3 for 3.
Hey, I might be there with you.
Like, sheesh.
Yeah, nah, that makes me, I'm saying, like you said, bro, when you're young and stupid, bro, but then you go through that experience, your respect for women go, bro, especially, like, you know, my mom being a single mother. I was like, bro, God bless her, bro. I respect her so much, bro. And I'm like, yo, if I could be half as strong as she was with everything that she went through, I'll be okay in life.
Facts. I always look at women like, yo, super women.
Yo,
For real.
yeah.
Because it's like, granted, like, bro, they handle everything. Like, while we're at work, bro, they take care of everything. They got to clean the crib, do the dishes, take care of the kids, change clothes, take baths, cook food, tend to you when you get home. Like, bro, it's a lot on their plate. So it's like, you know, I always try to make sure I tell my girl, like, you know, that she is superwoman. I'm proud of her. She's doing her thing. Because it's like, you know, granted, as men, we don't get validated, but some women don't get validated enough either. So,
you know, I feel like we get too comfortable too. Yeah. You know, as in a relationship. You're like,
yeah, no, that's a fact. Because one thing I did learn from when I had my first daughter was, which is something I played a lot into. It's like, I feel like at certain times we get too caught up just being parents that it's like we forget we're in a relationship. So it's like we have to find a time to break out of that and, you know, get back to being partners and, you know, actually check up on each other and, you know, have one-on-ones like date nights. That's the best way. Like, now we can catch up. You know, how are you really feeling? Like, yo, we haven't talked in weeks.
And it's
like,
crazy.
how's your
and
mental,
we live together.
bro? Like, how's your mental? Like, you know, and things like that. Like, that's the biggest part. I feel like, for me, that goes the longest way. Like, literally, like, separating that title. Like, parent to partner. Like, you got to find a balance between the both.
You said, how's your mental? You know, you just said that. When you say you go to like a dark place, you know, because we all have them. How do you get yourself out of that?
To be honest, bro, I'll be honest, bro. I'm open with everything I've ever been through. Like, when I was in like middle school, bro, I went through depression. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm real open to talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I accepted who I am, everything I've been through. So
why did you go through depression in middle school?
It was just like, you know, bro, just the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff. Like, I did a lot of bad things, so it's like I was always in trouble. You know, as a kid. You know, you think you shouldn't be in trouble. So it's like, bro, it's just a lot on my plate. So it's like, I was just depressed. And it's like, I had a therapist. And it's like, after that, bro, like, bro,
I'm going to stop you right there because I always find that interesting. You believe that actually works, having a therapist?
In my sense, it definitely did.
A lot of people say it does.
It definitely did because it was more so like, that's, granted, they are a stranger, but it's confidential. So it's like, bro, you could tell them anything, and it's like, nobody's going to know. So it's like, obviously, May, as a kid, I was more vulnerable. So it's like, bro, I told them everything. And it's like, the fact that I told the stranger that, I'm
Did
like,
you
cool.
feel better?
Yeah, because it's like, I got it off my chest without hurting anybody's feelings. Because it's like, I know if, obviously, I can't talk to the, you know, the people or, like, the things that's making me feel this way about why I feel this way. Yeah. So it's like, yo, if I'm talking to a stranger, it's basically like, bro, I'm just letting everything off my chest and they just listening. Like, I don't need him to say anything back. I'm cool. As long as I get it off my chest, I'm good.
Well, wouldn't you want, like, something like validation? Like, is this right? Is this wrong?
I mean, granted, my therapist probably did, but, bro, that was so long ago, I don't even remember. Yeah. But it's like, after that, it got to the point, like, just being open, like, hey, like, ever since I had that, I'm so open to talk about anything with anybody. Like, whether it's about depression or, like, just anything, bro, like, cool, I'll talk. Like, I wouldn't care.
That's dope.
Like, I'm so open now that it's like, bro, I'll keep it real with you now. Like, I'm not going to hold back. So it's like, it does help.
No, that's dope because, like I said, there's a lot of people going through some shit. And the thing is that they feel like they're alone. And that's why I do this, bro, because there's something that, and it's all in life, you know, something that they could hear today. And they're like, damn, that's me, you know. Oh, shit. I always wanted to start this brand, but I didn't know what to start. He said this.
Facts.
Bro, what? Let me do this. And it's just that little push, you know, that sometimes we don't have. And you're not alone, you know.
Yeah, facts.
It's hard, brother.
I make sure I tell everybody that. Like, that was even one of the people I'm mentoring now. Granted, he's older, but it's like he's learning a lot from me. And I'll tell him because I knew he was going to go through exactly what I went through, too, when I first started. Like, granted, I'm watching all these YouTubers, bro, like, younger than me, like 18, 19, bro. They got penthouses, lambs, mansions. And I'm just like, yo, as a business owner, you're gonna go through that point where it's like, yo, I should be living like that. I should be there too. But then it's like, yo, you gotta realize, like, everything is on God's timing, bro. And it's like, you really gotta think back, like, all those people you watch, bro, they been doing it. They been doing it for years, bro. They been grinding.
Yeah, do you believe in our manifestation?
Of course, bro. That's how I feel with all this, like, manifested it. Everything I'm doing, like, the way I'm planning everything now, it's all gonna be because of manifestation.
Do you think you unlocked it yet? Like, I say that because I believe it. I kind of always believed it. A couple, like, you know, I'd say a couple years ago, I started to like. But recently, I think I'm like unlocking the cheat code, and it's about like having the vision and actually believing it, no matter what it is, bro. And because you hear it all the time, but I'll do it some days and then I forget.
Yeah,
So I feel like that's where it breaks the cheat code. But lately, I've been doing it like every day. Like, I believe. That's what I'm saying. I believe I'm the best, bro. It's like,
bro, you gotta have that.
Yeah.
That's what falls into like the self-confidence. Like,
that's another thing.
You gotta, like, a person on here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you gotta wake up and just be like, yo, I'm that nigga, bro. Like, I'm him. Like, that's how you gotta wake up, and that's literally like how I be trying to, like, you know, when I wake up and I put my piece on, I'm like, yo, I got the best shit in the city, bro. Like, I don't care. I got the best brand, everything. Like, you gotta look at yourself as the best, no matter what it is. And like, whoever feels the way, fuck them.
Yeah, bro. And that's another thing I learned too is like a lot of people the people judging you or saying negative things are people that, one, gave up on their dreams, two, are scared to, you know, take another step of what they actually believe in, and they're just haters.
Facts.
They're just haters that, you know, they wish they could have done it. And yeah, that's how I live, bro.
Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell people too. Like, granted, like, having a 9 to 5 is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, because I still got a 9 to 5, but I always tell people, like, yo, if you got a 9 to 5, like, that's the best way to start your business. Like, you could use your job to fund your business.
Yeah.
And that's how I started.
But that's not the end goal, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's definitely not the end goal. Like, the end goal is to be your own boss. But it's like, if you have a job, you already got a head start because you're getting a consistent paycheck. You know, you don't have to worry about being full-on entrepreneur and wondering if you're going to, you know, have a good day, a good week, a good month, or whatever. And it's like, bro, that's the best way to go about it. If you have a job, use some of that money to fund your business. Because I tell people all the time, like, bro, we live in the richest generation. Like, yo, there's so many ways to make money off social media. I feel like people just scared to take that risk. Like, if I never took this risk, bro, I'd be miserable with my 9 to 5. But it's like, bro, the goal is to level up, be your own boss. Like,
What's that next level too? Like, what's next?
What's next for me?
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, just, bro, so many more clothes. So many clothes. Get big on YouTube. Like, keep grinding on YouTube. And definitely just travel more. Like, I want to do a bunch of pop-ups. That's what I want to do. In, like, so many different cities, though. Like, it's just so much that I want to do, bro. But it's like, it's all about manifestation, bro. Yeah. Like, the way I plan on, like, executing everything with this brand, I already know it's going to go good. Just from, like, the way I see it. Like, everything, I'm more strategic this time around. Like, everything got to make sense. Because, granted, if it was, like, back then, before, like, this whole rebranding, like, mindset, just me getting these samples, bro, I would have opened my website already and just put these clothes on there. Not did nothing. Like, no photo shoot, no nothing. Just open the website, just try to get some money, bro. But it's like, nah, bro. Now I have to take some professional shots, get some models, run some ads. Like, bro, just, like, do everything, like, strategically so it can, like, bring me the most, basically, return on investment, bro.
Yeah. Damn, I'm excited for you, brother. I want to see where that next step is for you.
Bro, I'm excited for you too, bro. Like,
for sure, though. I'm serious. I like that piece right there. So
now I got you. Granted, this whole method I'm doing, like, I can add this to the store today and you can buy it.
Let
me know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's just me being a businessman. I want to put, like, the professional pictures on there. But, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just email me your size and I'll just order it for you.
But, you said you look, what was his name? J. Mitch, right?
Yeah, J. Mitch.
Who else you looking up for? Like, you know.
Bro, I got a lot of people.
I know, that's what you said. You said that you watch a lot. So I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Who's your, like, your top 3?
Man, that's the stuff I be trying to gatekeep. But I got you. J. Mitch is definitely one of them. Who else do I really
So skip your top 2 and go to the 5.
Nah,
go to the 4
I
and
got
5.
you. I'll get a free game, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the same way I learned, because, yo, the internet's free. So it's like, regardless if people run into it, they gonna run into it. So J. Mitch is number 1. Actually, bro, let me just pull out my phone. The new phone, actually, that people be like, damn, you switched, bro?
Oh, shit. I did see that, and I was going to touch up on that.
Yeah, bro.
I want to switch.
I made the switch,
no,
bro.
I want to switch, too. What do you think?
Bro, it's dope. Like, I looked at it as, like, for business because it's like, I'm such a numbers
That's
guy.
the flip one though, right?
Yeah, that's the flip.
There's the other one.
The
I
fold.
was looking
I
at the
wasn't
other
really
one.
feeling the fold.
No?
Nah, it's
Why?
too big, bro. I feel like I won't need. I have no need to open it, bro.
So your iPhone's gone.
Nah, my iPhone's in the bag.
You
I
still
got
use
3
it?
phones, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just paid that one off, and I keep that one just to have it. But this one, I'm mainly gonna use it for like business because it comes with like Microsoft, so it's like I could put all my numbers in there, and the quality on this phone is gas,
Yeah.
super
Yo,
gas.
if you open my TikTok, bro, I've been researching it because I want to make
Bro,
the
that's
switch.
what I was doing, bro. I was
I
just
wanna
like,
make the
I was like, yo, because don't get me wrong, I always liked this phone. Anytime I was at a phone store, I would play with these when it was like number 5. When it's like this one came out, my girl brought it up. I was like, let's go buy it. It was such an impulsive decision, bro. I just came out of work. She's like, when we gonna get them? I was like,
Well, that's how
I was like,
I'm
let's
feeling.
go right now.
I'm feeling like that right now, bro. If I turn on my computer, it's T-Mobile right now.
I was like, let's go right now.
Damn.
She's like, yo, when we got the money, I was like, I got the money. I was like, I'll buy these phones off, and I was like, we'll get these ones. She was like, okay, bro. And when I tell you that was the quickest in and out I ever been in the phone store, bro. It didn't even take 30 minutes, and I was in and out.
And so far, so good.
Yeah, everything is fire, bro. Like the quality's gas, the battery's decent. It sounds cool, and it's like I think the main thing that I got me is like you could use it while it's locked. Like you don't have to open it to use it. That's my favorite part about it. So it's like you save battery that way too, and it's like you could use everything while it's closed. Like literally everything. Like I just do this, bro. Do my little 1-2. I got.
Oh, but you need the password.
Yeah,
okay.
to
I was
unlock
about
it.
to say. I was
But
like,
it's
yo,
like, bro, you use everything. Everything looks just fine, bro. Perfectly fine, bro.
that's fire.
You could function.
Yeah, this
bro, you
dude's
could
making
even
me-
go on Snapchat, bro. Like, open your Snapchat, bro. You could still talk to people. You can
That
do
shit's lit.
everything, bro.
Damn. I might
But
go
boom.
to the store.
Back to my YouTubers before I forget. I
Yeah.
got J Mitch.
That's your number one. You said.
J
Right?
Mitch. I got this dude, Trey Texeria. I kind of just started watching him, but he's from Massachusetts, which is crazy.
That's dope.
I just found that out, and he's one of those, like, granted, like, he's a different clothing brand owner. He does everything himself, like the stitching, the sewing. So he makes.
You
his own
said
pieces.
you sold, right?
Nah, I don't sew. I just cut that suit that I got that was overly big. I just cut it to
Oh,
how
just
it fits
cut
me.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you
But
was-
this dude here, he like stitches. He has his own warehouse where he like stitches up his jeans. Like he does denim.
That's fire.
So it's like that's why I watch him. So like people could understand like how.
And
to do
he's
that
from
too.
Mass?
Yeah, he's from Mass. I'm just not sure where. I feel like he said it in one of the vlogs. And obviously the dude I could say that's number 2. Number 3 is Dior Ray. That's the dude that taught me how to start a brand.
Okay.
And he's the only YouTuber that has my brand as well.
Really?
Yeah, he wore it in like 2 separate videos.
That's fire.
Yeah, so I always got to give him a shout out. This another one is LayLow Attire, which is LuHeddie. This dude, yo, he is nasty, bro. He's only 19, but like the pieces he creates, he makes everything himself. I watch him because he's like a pro when it comes to like Photoshop. So it's like he's nasty when it comes to like how to edit pictures and like make everything look nice. And even the way he does his photo shoots is pretty dope.
That's dope.
So that's my 4 right there. I would say another dude. Oh, probably one of the best dudes that literally gives free game at no cost is Hollywood Shaq.
I'm gonna check these dudes out.
Those dudes right there, bro. You learn everything you need to know just with just them 5, not even including everybody else that I watch. But those people there, bro.
If you could have somebody, they'd be like starstruck to wear your like one of your pieces, who would that be?
like someone,
They'd be like, "That's my daughter." Then you'd be like,
someone like if I was to see someone wear my
"Guy," you'd
piece,
be like, "Oh snap!" Like,
honestly, I feel like I want to say no, but it's like I won't know how I would act if I was to see somebody in it. Like, cause granted, like I said, Jay Mitch, if I was to get like a celebrity in my piece, like Chris Brown or somebody,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, that's crazy. Because
Chris Brown would be crazy.
bro, and that's another thing with like, bro, there's so many videos you could watch on how to get your brand into like the right hands. Because granted, I was like that with that YouTuber Dior Ray. Like, he's not a big YouTuber. He only has, I think, like less than 100K subscribers. And this was like when I first started too. So it was like he probably had less when I sent them my clothes. And it's like I was just randomly watching his vlog, and I seen he had my pants on, and I doubled back, and I was like, "Yo!" I was like, "Yo!" He got my pants on. I was like, "Yo, nah, no way! Like that's crazy!" Like, so I'm like, I could just imagine if I see a celebrity wearing my piece. Because that, to me, I wasn't expecting that at all. Because the first one was like unboxing like his subscribers' clothing brands, which that's another great way to get free promo. Like if you have the inventory.
I see Kai doing it.
Yeah, like a lot of people want me to send him my clothes too. But I feel like when you're that big of an influencer, you don't really take time to look at the piece. So it's like,
yeah, it might not, but he does the videos, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, but he has what?
That's what I've been thinking.
So it's like,
but
bro,
with him, he unboxed it, and it's like, I feel like, not to like disregard anybody else's brand, but I feel like mine's got complimented the most because like he complimented it like 4 or 5 times while he had it in his hands. And then he did say, he's like, yo, I'm about to wear these with this, but I'm just thinking he's just saying it for the sake of the video. And then the next vlog, he got my pants on. I was like, yo, no way. Like, yo, that's crazy. And then even J Mitch got one of my pants, but his reaction obviously wasn't, too crazy. But I still looked at it as like,
hey,
yo, any promo's good promo because you held it up, you said my brand, you read my letter. That's cool. Now everybody knows that's my brand. So, cool. If you didn't wear it, you didn't wear it. But
nah, that's fire, bro. I'm going to ask you 2 more questions, bro, and I'm going to wrap it up. Let's say 2 more questions. 5 years. 5 years from now. How old are you?
26.
Nah. Let's go to
About
40.
to be 27 though.
Let's go. You being 40, and you watch us back. What's something that you wish you could tell yourself?
Honestly, bro, being 40, watching this,
Like, damn,
I'll honestly, I already tell myself, bro, I was already on the right path just from watching this. Because it's like, for the people that don't know me or like wanted to get to know me, just from watching this, they're going to see how serious I am when it comes to this brand and how mature I am for like my age. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll definitely look back on it and be like, you was always on the right path. You just needed, to probably be in like, surround yourself with like the same people. And it's like, you probably would have went a little further. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm looking at it as like, bro, I'm doing this shit from the mud. Like, I'm starting fresh, bro. Like, no handouts, no help, no nothing. So, yeah, it is. But I could just imagine by the time I get to that age, bro.
Yeah. That vision. And then, actually 2 more, because I might end it like this. But somebody that you would recommend for me to sit down here with me and chat it up.
Someone that I would recommend.
Yeah,
Honestly, bro, I got the perfect candidate. I would say it's my boy. Like, me and him go way, way back. Like, that's really like my brother's Jay Sav.
Jay Sav?
Yeah, he does music. And it's like, he's one of those, like, you could get on him, bro. Like, when he's here, like, because he's super talented, bro. But, just like anybody with a business, like, sometimes you get in your head, so you need that push, and he's one of those, bro. Like, when it comes to his music, he got it. Like, he's so versatile with his music, and it's like, he don't do no dissing. Like, he just makes good music. But it's like, he holds himself back from, like, dropping.
He's his biggest...
Yeah, bro. Yeah. He's his biggest critique.
Yeah,
like, put it that way, bro.
Yeah,
so it's
sometimes
like,
that could hurt us, bro.
I would love to see him on here, just, like, express himself, like, how he be feeling and, like, really what he wants to do with the music and just go from that because, bro, literally, that's really one dude I consider my brother. Like, I love that dude to death, for real.
All right. We're going to end it like this, brother. Now, where you at right now? You rebranded yourself. If you could go back to when you first started, what's the biggest advice you would give yourself that would not hold you back and probably have you ahead right now?
If I can go back to when I first started, it would definitely be to just branch out to, like, other people and not stay secluded in my own bubble. Pretty much just reach out to literally influencers and just, like, get that extra head start.
Was that a pride thing you say, or?
It wasn't, I wouldn't say pride. It was more so just, like, scared. Like, I was always scared to, like, reach out to, like, actual, like, influencers because it's like, bro, they're already big. So it's like, what if they don't respond? I'm going to feel like, bro, why did I just message you for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I would have felt like some type of embarrassment and, like, rejection. So I feel like knowing the way I am, I would have probably took that as, like, damn, is it even worth it? Like, it probably would have, made me, like, not really focus. So it's like, that's something I definitely would have did if I was to go back to how I started. Just literally reach out and just keep reaching out because somebody's bound to answer, bro.
Yeah, keep taking those shots, guys.
Exactly.
Appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you, bro.